By yourself and one question at a time. I'll start with Devinder.
What do the game back in which Jadeja Lakshman bowled today?
Bowlers bowled badly, frankly, but of course, bulk of the wicket was taken by the spinners in the middle over, and it becomes slightly easy if you keep taking wickets in the middle over. It becomes slightly easy to win the game. So again, their role was very crucial, and in this format, we have seen spinners have been quite successful, especially after the sixth over. Once the field open up, over here, especially with the bigger outfield and everything, they can exploit unless the batsman is willing to play a few of reverse sweeps and all those shots, or if he's very good in playing spins, then he can put pressure on the spinner. Otherwise, it becomes slightly difficult to consistently hit them, for big boundaries.
Question from here, please.
Jesse Oden from The Age. I know you lost the one-day series, but looking at despite that, is the form of Jadeja across all the matches and again tonight, has that been one of the positives of your tour so far?
Well, yes, and also the fast bowling in today's game. I know they lost quite a few wickets, and by the time the death over were there, today 16th, 17th or 18th, 19th over, they didn't have proper batsman batting, but still I felt Bumrah also executed really well, and the same was done by Ashish Nehra also, because that's one period where we have struggled quite consistently. So it's good to see them bowl well. As far as Jadeja is concerned, whenever there's a bit of help, he's somebody who generally bowls well, gives you, that his spectrum of performance, is usually quite narrow. His good and bad performances, there's less difference between them, which makes it slightly easy for us and gives us that stability. That's why Hardik was also playing this game. If he also gets going, it gives the kind of stability that we are looking for, and in turn that can go into the ODI team also. But overall, if you see now, we only play the 2020, so we'll see how they keep performing, how consistent they are, and in turn that will give us a lot of stability in the side.
Vishal.
Hi, MS. Was there a bit of chatter in the middle when Smith especially was batting, because Kohli was seen speaking to the umpire in an animated manner once?
So tell me one thing, if Kohli is speaking to the umpire, where does Steve Smith comes in?
No, when Steve Smith was batting, was there chatter in the middle, because the umpire...
If there was not, there was, the players handled it quite well. So let's leave it there. Let's not take it forward whether what was spoken and what was really happening.
Okay.
Sanjeev.
Basically, like how what we have seen of Virat is constantly improved. As he added another dimension to his game in this series, like what do you feel improved in any?
I think Adelaide, they are making a stand of him, the amount of runs he's scoring. I think in most of the Australian grounds, by the time he ends his career, quite a few Australian grounds will have his stand, but yes, he's batting really well. The important thing is, he when he's taking a risk of playing a big shot, he calculates it well. It's easy to play the big shot, everybody can play the big shot, but it's how you calculate, what your strengths are, and according to that, when you take the risk, you have more chances of being successful. And also, he's somebody who looks to score in front of the wicket. Of course, he's a good cutter and puller of the ball also, but at the same time, he looks to hit in front of the wicket. That always gives you more chances of being successful. And he's somebody who reads the game also well, right from the very start. Whenever we had any kind of interaction, he's always looking to improve himself, as a cricketer. And I feel that is something, that helps you improve. And, if you have that kind of a curiosity, it helps you become a better cricketer. So, it's good if youngsters, when they get a chance, when they grab it with both hands. I feel, Virat did it really well once he got a chance to bat up the order. I feel that's what is really needed. Youngsters coming up, grabbing that position, it makes job easy for everyone else.
I'll take last few questions in English. Question from Chidanand, please.
Captain, what did you make of Pandya's performance in the first over? Bowled 5 wides and for 19 runs. Was it a case of being overawed by the occasion?
It's difficult to say. The reason being is not somebody who gives a lot of expression, when it comes to when he's bowling or batting. So, it's very difficult to pick. So I don't want to speculate. But when it comes to international cricket, I have said this in the past also. It's all about handling the pressure. And once you're given the ball in the first 6 or after the first 6 overs, there is some kind of pressure on you, because it's a first game. You don't know what kind of bounce is there, what kind of pace is there on the wicket. So there would be some kind of a pressure on him. But after the first over, I knew the second over, whenever he comes into bowling, it will be better than the first over. and that's what really happened. But I was quite happy. Second and third over, I was quite happy, but still he'll have to be more and more consistent with his line and length, and that will give me a lot of confidence to consistently play him as a third seamer, if the need arises.
I'll take last 3 questions in English. Sir, from here, please.
Hindi.
Sir, that we'll do later. Question from here, please.
When that first MW Finch, you came down the wicket to talk to the umpire. It's very interesting. You don't see that often. What was it?
No, the umpire said Ashwin was in front, so I couldn't hear it. When the stadium is so loud, so I had to go closer to him to really see what was happening, because he didn't say out or not out. He said something to Ashwin, so I also became a bit curious as to, generally you see out or not out, but I feel he was saying that Ashwin was in front of him so that he couldn't see. So that's why I had to go closer to him and ask him, what really was the matter, because the gesture was as if, it was making it very difficult for me to understand what the decision was.
Between the overs, you went there just to look his position also, umpire's position, trying to see what's happening.
No, that interaction we were having, he said, Ashwin ended up slightly in the middle, so, like, okay, he was in the middle.
Last question.
My man, you said that if Hardik gets going and all that, it will lend real great balance to your team. So the 11 that was there today had a lot of all-rounders and had good balance, pacers, spinners, long batting lineup, everything. So given that, when Rahane gets fit, how do you see him fitting back into the side, or will he have to wait?
We'll wait and watch, once he gets fit, because that will only increase the problem, but I think it's a good problem to have, rather than, because all-rounders are important, and at the same time, if you see, even if Hardik doesn't bowl me 4 overs in every game, even if he bowls me 3 overs or 2 overs, I can still use others. What I don't want is, top 5 or top 6 batters, including the keeper, where you don't have a bowling option. So if somebody goes for a run, you don't really know what you want to do at that point of time. Especially in this format, you will have players going for runs in each and every game. Somebody or else will go for runs. So that's a time where you want your, that part-time all-rounders to come in and give you that 1 over, because that 1 over can really help. So we'll wait and watch. We'll see how it goes, because I think it's important to have players like Yuvraj Singh, who can bowl and bat, Suresh Raina, who can bowl and bat, because if you have too many one-dimensional players, especially in your top order, then it becomes very difficult if somebody has a bad day.
Last 2 questions in Hindi. Question from here, please, and then Sunandan Bhai. Sir, question, please.
You were the brand ambassador of Uttarakhand.
Sir, this is a press conference regarding this match. We don't take any personal questions. Question from Mr. Sunandan Lele, please.
नहीं, जीत तो बढ़िया हुई है, लेकिन हर एक समझो प्लेयर का भी कुछ ना कुछ तो योगदान है. आपको 3 बॉल मिले, आपने 1 चौका छक्का मारा, किसी ने कैच पकड़ा, विराट ने रन्स किए, विकेट सब ले लिए. तो ये सब के मिलजुल के जीत का एक क्या मतलब होता है?
जब आप एक टीम स्पोर्ट खेलते हैं तो इम्पोर्टेंट होता है कि एज अ टीम आप अच्छा करें. कई बार देखा गया है कि 1-2 इंडिविजुअल बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म करते हैं, बट टीम नहीं जीतती है, तो अल्टीमेटली किसी को भी अच्छा नहीं लगता है. जब आप अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हो तो आप चाहते हो कि टीम जीते. अगर 50 रन ही बनाए हो बट टीम जीतती है तो ज़्यादा खुशी होती है. तो इस तरीके का विन एक कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव विन था. अगर आप देखें तो आई फील एज अ टीम आपको बहुत अच्छा लगता है. कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफकोर्स विराट का कंट्रीब्यूशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट था. जैसा कि मैंने बोला, जो नए प्लेयर्स आए थे, जैसे युवराज सिंह, सुरेश रायना, उनको सिर्फ 1 नेट सेशन मिला था. सो थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होता अगर और जल्दी उनको अगर एक्सपोज होना पड़ा, या सबको अगर बैटिंग करनी पड़ती, तो थोड़ा प्रेशर तो होता है, क्योंकि 1 नेट सेशन में आके यहाँ पे स्ट्रेट अवे बड़े शॉट्स मारना आसान नहीं है. तो आई फील रायना ने उस मामले में अच्छी बैटिंग की और बाद में थोड़ा एक्सेलरेट किया. विराट ऑफकोर्स ही हैज बीन द पिक ऑफ द बैट्समैन. काफ़ी टाइम से वो एक ऐसे बैट्समैन है जो अच्छा करते आ रहे हैं. बट मेन जो हमें देखना था कि बॉलर्स कैसी बॉलिंग करेंगे, एंड आई फील बॉलर्स ने अच्छी बॉलिंग की. छोटे फॉर्मेट में आप रन्स के लिए जाते हैं, बट ऑल्सो देखना पड़ता है आपने कितने डॉट बॉल डाले हैं. एंड आई फील हमने काफ़ी डॉट बॉल डाले थे. स्पेशली फास्ट बॉलर ने इनिशियली चौके छक्के गए, बट डॉट बॉल्स डाला. फिर उसके बाद जडेजा और अश्विन ने अच्छी बॉलिंग की, जो आई फील बहुत क्रूशियल है हमारे लिए.
लास्ट क्वेश्चन.
एक बैटिंग हमारी ना की हो रही है, बल्कि 2-3 आउट पे ही हम इतने बड़े रन्स कर रहे हैं लगातार. तो ये अपने बैटिंग का जो एक खौफ बन चुका है, उसका क्या फायदा है?
नहीं, अगर आप इतिहास देखें तो हमेशा से हमारी बैटिंग का एक खौफ रहा है. 90s में भी अगर आप देखें तो हम एक ऐसी टीम थी जो 270 के ऊपर हो तो क्वाइट कंसिस्टेंटली हमने काफ़ी चेज भी किया है. स्पेशली अगर ट्राई नेशन कोई सीरीज और फाइनल में 40 ओवर में जीतना हो तो हम एक ऐसी टीम थी जो 6.5 रन का भी एवरेज चेज करके जीतते थे। सो थोड़ा जो अनप्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी होती है वो भी थोड़ा एक्साइटमेंट लाती है। अभी अगर आप देखें तो काफी समय से हम थोड़ा कंसिस्टेंटली बैटिंग में परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं। 5 मैचेस जो यहाँ पे थे उसमें भी हमने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया था। 1-2 मैचेस जो साउथ अफ्रीका के अगेंस्ट इंडिया में थे उसमें भी ओडीआईज में हमने काफी रन स्कोर किए थे। तो अच्छा लगता है क्योंकि लास्ट टाइम और या उसके पहले भी जब हम इंडिया के बाहर खेल रहे थे तो हर बार प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में जब हम अच्छा नहीं करते थे तो हम यही बोलते थे कि बैट्समैन के पास बहुत टैलेंट है, उनको थोड़ा टाइम देना पड़ेगा। बट अल्टीमेटली इस बार अगर आप देखें तो सेम बैटिंग लाइनअप है, सेम लड़के हैं, बट उन्होंने काफी अच्छा और काफी ज्यादा रन स्कोर किया है। तो ये प्रूव करता है कि थोड़ा एक्सपोजर अगर आप मिले और थोड़ा गेम जब आपको मिलता है तो आप अपने गेम को और ज्यादा निखार लाते हो और कंसिस्टेंटली आप परफॉर्म करते हो, तो बहुत ही अच्छा है। सिमिलरली हमें अब ऑलराउंडर की जो तलाश है वो अगर पूरी हो जाएगी तो इंडिया के बाहर जब हम खेलेंगे तो वो जो स्टेबिलिटी हमें चाहिए वो मिल जाएगी। क्योंकि मैंने पहले भी बोला 6 और 5 से खेलना बहुत मुश्किल है। आजकल का क्रिकेट अगर आप देखें तो वो टीम कंसिस्टेंटली अच्छा करती है जिनके पास 1 या 2 ऑलराउंडर हो जो प्रॉपर ऑलराउंडर्स हों। सो आई फील देखते हैं अगर 1-2 जो हमारे पास टैलेंट है जो बैटिंग और बॉलिंग करते हैं वो अगर और ज्यादा अपना परफॉर्मेंस इंप्रूव करते हैं तो सिमिलर बैटिंग लाइनअप के साथ विल बी अ वेरी गुड टीम टू।
Thank you very much. Indian team will be traveling to Melbourne tomorrow. There will be no media interaction. Practice schedule will be sent later.